control their empire beyond. You can tell this is a pretty large area that they control. The problem is like most empires, you have a rise and a fall. Well, the Umayyads rule for several hundred years, then they're pushed out by a new caliphate called the Abbasids. The Abbasids take over the caliphate, and they move from basically they move it from Baghdad here over to Damascus, which is here. You can kind of see my arrows aren't that great. I told you I'm not technologically savvy. The Umayyads aren't happy with this, and so they do what most people do when they're not happy is they flee. They run away. They're not strong enough to fight back, so they run. And they run basically to North Africa over in this area. The Abbasids push in and try to find them. And what happens is eventually the Umayyads take over the entire Iberian. I say the entire Iberian Peninsula, and really this little north part right in here, it's kind of in a constant state of flux for the first couple hundred years. So that's really the beginning. Now, what really happens here, if we kind of go on, is it starts under this guy, Al-Wadi. He's the Umayyad Caliph. He actually lands in Gibraltar. I'm going to flip back and forth. He lands over in here, trying to escape the Abbasids. Spain and Portugal, the Iberian Peninsula, is being controlled by the Visigoths. Visigoths are a group, a tribal group that helped cause, one of them that helped cause the fall of the Roman Empire. This is one of those times in history when it's the right moment for something to happen. The Visigoths have traditionally been very strong in the Iberian Peninsula. However, at this point, when the Umayyads get there, when Al-Wadi gets there, he comes at the perfect time when there's kind of civil war, civil strife going on in the Visigoth kingdoms. These are tribal kingdoms, kind of princes, and they choose one to kind of rule them. When Al-Wadi shows up, there's a major strife. What happens is that there's a group of Muslims that take a foray, they go across into the Iberian Peninsula. One of the Visigoths, one of the lower princes says, yeah, why don't you come help me fight